What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. What's going on? Welcome to all the new subs. We got a bunch of guys, bunch of subs, guys, girls. I think it's guys, but from the last video. So thank you all. And if you're watching this video right now, please drop a like, subscribe. That stuff does help. So awesome. That was great. That was cool. The video got like over 2,000 views, which is one of the better videos I've had on the channel since I started doing this business mindset stuff. So that's great news. I've got my coffee here. I was thinking about what to do this video about, and honestly, I want to deliver the stuff that gives you the most value, and that was the stuff that I needed when I was in your position. I know what it's like to be trying to get a business going. I know what it's like to be trying to just change your life, and you're looking at people, you're looking out there, and you're like, why doesn't it work for me? It must be different for me. Like, this is so hard. And so I empathize with you, and I know what that is like. And so my job with this channel and with this video specifically is to transplant my beliefs into your mind so that you can skip a bunch of this. You can jump out of these limiting beliefs. You can leapfrog ahead. And you can make a year's worth of progress in the next 3 months. Okay, so that sounds good. Let's talk about that. So the title of this video, I think it's going to be something like "Be Your Own Business Coach," or I don't know, change your life in the next 3 months. But that's the idea: is how can you coach yourself? How can you coach yourself to move faster, to make more progress, to get out of the loser mindset where stuff's not working for you? How can you apply like a mindset that's actually going to do that? I used to roll my eyes at the mindset stuff. I did the Sam Evans course back in like 2021. It was one of the first expensive courses I bought. I think it was like 2,000 American at the time, which was a shit ton of money for me at the time. I'm pretty sure I was just in credit card debt. Well, I was definitely in credit card debt, but I like maxed out my credit card again to buy that course. At the time, I was going to do like an anxiety coaching program, which is just one of the many different things I've tried. And his consulting.com courses, I don't know if it's still out there, but it was a brilliant course. Now he's doing school with Alex Ramosi, which is cool and all that. But he used to be this guy in a suit who was selling this course called consulting.com. And it was teaching you how to be a consultant, which is basically find a problem to solve that you've solved in your own life or that you know you can solve for businesses. So it wasn't just like business marketing. It was like, what result can you deliver for people? And he was pretty early on in this whole coaching world. And then he got super, just the whole course was built around that. It was like, get your mindset right, figure out who you need to reach out to, figure out how many, like it was high ticket. I'm getting sidetracked, but this is all related because the beginning of that course, like he got into right from scratch to all like the Facebook ads at the end and stuff. And some of this stuff has changed, but some of it kind of hasn't. But the mindset stuff, there was like 2 hours. It was like 2 or 3 hours. The course modules were so long, and it was about getting your mindset right so you actually succeed. And I remember kind of being like, a lot of people in the testimonials would talk about the mindset stuff was the most valuable stuff in the course. And I was like, nah, there's no way. Like, how do I run Facebook ads? But that is the irony of starting out, is you dismiss the mindset, but then you do not have the foundation you need to keep going. So many people, they'll send 3 outreach messages and then they'll give up. People have asked me, hey, how did that copywriting thing seems cool. I've thought about that. What do I do? And I'm like, okay, here's what you do. And I send them some resources and videos, and then I never hear back from them. And as far as I know, they haven't done anything with it. And that's because their mindset's fucked. Pardon my language, but it's just their mindset's fucked. And so they're not prepared to do what it takes. And so this is why this is so key to get this down. Like, you got to become an absolute warrior, like in your mind. And you've got to learn to coach yourself. Like, nobody's gonna fucking hold your hand unless you pay like a lot of money. And that's kind of what I did. I was like, I need people like speaking this over me. I need people like telling me every day, like, you can do this, you're on the right track. So I don't want to ramble too much on that, but that's why it's so important. It's because like most people don't have this, and they fail and they give up. So what is this mindset? What do you need to do? Like, what is the tangible thing? And it's two things. Because it is mindset, but then it's what you do with the mindset. And so the mindset really has to be that like that no one is coming to save you. You've probably heard that before. But like if you want to make it in business, you've got to become dangerous. You need to become the person who makes shit happen. Like, and this will slowly happen to you. You'll start to realize you're like, but I don't know how to do this. This is so hard. Oh, why is it so hard for me? And it's like, yes, get stronger, learn, do more research, make notes, get on YouTube, use ChatGPT, friggin' DM people on Twitter, make friends. Like this is the grind that people go through that they think you don't have to go through at the start. And it's almost good because it's a barrier to entry on all the people who are never going to do anything with their lives. It keeps them out, and it's a barrier to entry where that's why if you just persevere, if you just get into this world, there will be more opportunities for you. Your life will get you'll make more money, you'll meet cooler people will want to hang out with you. Like this is literally what happens. And I've experienced this. Like no, I'm not in the penthouse, I'm not on my ranch yet, whatever. I'm in my room here filming this video. But I have time to do that. I have my network is growing. There's cool things. There's money coming in. We're building a sick brand, whatever. Like there's cool shit going on. No, I do. Yeah, I'm not where I want to be yet, but that's another topic. Okay, that's another topic. We need to just get you on the path. We need to get you on the path where there are connections, where there's things happening, where there's cash coming in, where there's shit going on in your life. And what's so hard to realize at the start is that you have to make that happen, and no one is going to make that happen for you. It sounds obvious, but it's so easy to just give up. So the mindset you need to have is that no, I'm the person that makes this happen. I make connections, I figure shit out, I do my outreach, or I create my content. Be the person who makes things happen. And when you become that person, when you slowly start to realize, first of all, that that's who you need to become. You're like, okay, I'm a person who makes shit happen. What would a person who makes shit happen do? I remember this. I used to just watch so many self-improvement videos, and then Hormozi. I was early on Hormozi and like watching all his stuff, and I still do. It's like awesome. But I was like, what's the secret? Like again and again, and he keeps telling you it's the boring stuff, and then like that's the secret. He keeps telling you it's the boring stuff, and then you're like, yeah, but what is the secret and the hack? And it's good. You learn lots of stuff from Hormozi, and go watch his stuff. I mean, it's awesome. Not yet. Finish my video first. But he said, what would the successful person do? Or with the idea is like, what would the person, if you don't know what to do, what would the person you're trying to become, what would they do? And they probably wouldn't give up. They probably wouldn't, just stop working towards the thing that they want to get. They probably wouldn't just have a bad day and then say, yeah, that's it, this isn't for me, I tried the business thing. So it's that idea. And when you start to become that, first it's just brainwashing yourself. You gotta consume content that encourages you, like this video. You can do it. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not like broken. You didn't miss the memo. It's not like an exclusive club on the internet where some people just have and some people don't. It's like some people just go through this stage faster of being like, oh shit, I don't know anything. I don't have any connections. I don't know how to make content. I get discouraged very easily. Like those are all skills you improve. And you're like, okay, I'm going to be patient with myself, but how can I get better today? How can I make something happen? No one is coming to save me. I need to be the person who makes shit happen. And so that's like the first part of it is like the realization. The second part of it is once you become that person who can do that, there's confidence that comes with that, because then you will make something happen. Then you will make a YouTube video that does well. Then you will land a client who pays you a few $1,000s a month. Then you will start running your first ads for your e-com brand, and you'll be like, holy shit, this is working. I made this happen. I learned this. Suddenly it's working. And that's the weird thing about this is that it's never just like a steady line. You're just gonna feel like shit, and then something cool will happen, and it's gonna feel like shit for like a week, and then something else like cool will happen, some breakthrough will happen, and it's gonna feel different than you assumed it would feel. That was exactly what happened to me. Things felt really stupid for a while. I was like doing outreach, and I landed this amazing client, and I was like, holy shit, they're paying me money, and then that was growing, and then I was like, oh, what do I do? I'm kind of like, I'm just like like I'm just doing freelancing. Do I want to do an agency? Like, what am I doing with my life? And then I was like, oh, I want to start a brand. Boom, like these different pieces. And so it's like, it's not a level playing field. And that's the other thing that you got to, or it's not a level, not a playing field, but a, whatever you call that, progress bar. It's the line on the graph goes like this. It doesn't go like this. And so you've got to just understand that, and it's going to feel different than it looks for everybody else. It's like people talk about this with content, and it was the same on TikTok, where it's when I was making videos, like you don't get views, you get one that like massively spikes. It gets like all your followers and all your videos just lift up with it, right? So it's that idea, and it's the same thing. One connection can change your life. One gig, one ad, one cold outreach message, all these things. But it's going to be a week of like putting in that work, preparing yourself for that opportunity, and then boom, it's like gas on a fire when that happens. So a little bit all over the place. I know these videos are kind of raw, but you need to be the person who can like I don't like the word self-motivate, but like you need to be like, oh yeah, I need to be my own business coach here. And what would the business coach tell you? And I'm telling you this shit because like I've paid for this stuff. It's like you already know what to do. Put this on my Instagram story yesterday. The advice you want is you want to be told what you already know you should do. And what should you do? You should, learn, apply the knowledge, and then iterate on what is going on there. Okay. So that's pretty much it, guys. I still do this. I still do this. The one cool thing is that when you have these mindset shifts, like they unlock massive opportunities where you start to see things differently. You start to have confidence in your skills, because it's like the mindset plus the skills. And then if I can actually make this shit happen, that's the hard part still for me is actually like, being consistent. And even if I know how to do something and I believe I can do it, sometimes I'll be like, yeah, like I just feel like I'm just lazy today. Like that still happens. I'm human. We're human. I think, to be honest, a lot of people, the gurus, like they actually are a lot more like this than you realize. So before I become a full-on guru, I'm leveling with you that like some days I just screw around and do stupid shit and scroll my phone, and that's not ideal, but it is what it is. And like I accept that, and then I try to be my own coach. Like this video, I was like, should I don't even know if I should make this video. Who am I to like talk to people? I'm doing the dumb video. Sorry, it's not a dumb video, but I'm doing the video. Hopefully it's not a dumb video. You guys can decide that. I think that's pretty much it, guys. You need to be your own coach. Practically speaking, what does this look like? Just be patient, encourage yourself, and believe that you can do it. And just accept that, like, yeah, no one's coming to save you, and that's a good thing, because you can do it. Your ideas, God gives you these ideas. He wants you to do something with them. And the world and all the normies, they just say, no, like, oh, like no one makes it work. Business is so hard and blah, blah, blah. And like it is, but it's like, it's a way better hard than the hard of never having money and living in like being depressed about your life every single friggin' day. And so it's so worth it. And you just need to, I want to speak that over you, because that's what I needed. I needed someone to be like, listen, no, stop being a fucking loser, raise your standards, put the work in. Like you can do this, you can change, and you can. And so that's what I'll leave you with, is that you can do this. You 100% can do this, whatever the thing is. If you don't know the thing, I'd say decide on that. Grab the freelancing guide below. It basically just talks about how to become an email copywriter. And so it's like, okay, learn the skill of writing emails. I've got some other free resources down there too. And then you just need to pitch businesses that can get your cash flow up. But like, it doesn't have to be that. If it's making YouTube videos, then it's like, okay, start coming up with your content, like plan it out, but do the actual stuff. Do the actual stuff and encourage yourself and be the coach. It's like, how would I, think about it practically. It's like, are you doing anything? And it's like, no, I'm not really doing anything. It's like, okay, well, what would a business coach say? It's like, well, you've got to do some outreach or run some ads or whatever that thing is for you. So that's pretty much it. Be your own coach, guys, and you got this. Oh, so fired up. I barely even drank my little espresso here. Boom. Have a good day. Drop a like, drop a comment. Appreciate you.